You want to know where you're caught up? Caring about what people think of you. You care too much about others' opinions of what you do, who you're with, where you choose to go, what you choose to eat, who you choose to be with. The list goes on and on. You care about how people view you. And if they call something out that they don't like, it bothers you. It doesn't feel good when you're called out of character. You're called or seen as someone you know you're not. Because innately, you are good. At your core, you're good, you're loving, you're kind, you're empathetic. You'd give the clothes off your back. But by you worrying about or caring about the opinions of others, it throws you out of alignment. The alignment of what, Danielle? The alignment of who I am, who you are. Because when you care about what the person says or does or thinks, it doesn't feel good. When you're trying to defend something or defend a cause or pay attention, I'm not saying not to, but pay attention to how you're feeling while you're doing it. You know, it's not don't do, it's do from a place of trusting, knowing that any steps I take, right, the steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord. As you take those steps, they're aligned steps. You're following, oh, that's a good idea. And oh, yeah, this works. And yeah, this feels nice. And, like find other things to appreciate just to keep you there. What do you like to do? What do you like to listen to? How are your mornings? I went out with a few friends the other day and I asked the lady, I said, how are your mornings? Are they like, like snooze the alarm, get up, brush out that? She's like, yeah, and I'm like, wow. And not that she has bad days. It's kind of like she too doesn't want to work anymore, you know? If you sit down and listen to her, which I've had to do for a few, I guess for education purposes, right? I've had to, knowing what I know, I've had to sit in conversations, like listen, because I found that once I started to say, hey, this is what you're doing, I started to like speak on it, people got really defensive. Like it's kind of like, no, but, no, but. And I'm just like, oh my God. So what I have to do is listen to it neutrally. And then when we start talking about, and this is, you could do this is yourself, you could do this self work, right? So you yourself, you sit down, right? You sit down. And how am I feeling? What have I been thinking about? What's going on? You think about situations, and hey, how's my relationship with this family member? If you feel the spikes on your back, that's the area that's got you by the cojones, just but here's the beautiful part. Here's the beauty, right? Faith as small as a mustard seed, right? You don't have to fix that situation in your mind. You don't have to, just be kind of like neutral. If it's something that's really bugging you, because some people have shared some really heavy stuff with me, and it's like, all right, if I were dealing with something like that, then I would just not even look in its direction. I would say, you know what, God, you got this one. There's some things that are, they feel a little too heavy, and the way to let them go and have God fix it, right? And by that, it's too big. Say you want something, you can't afford it, right? Money's big. Money, finances. It seems to be like, damn, if I could just get that, boom, and I would have what I want. Well, yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. How you gonna get it? Get off the issue. Stop worrying about the issue, the problem. Just find something else to think about. Find something else to do. You know, that feels better. It doesn't even have to be related. Thank God babies are born and puppies and you know, thank God there's still that. Thank God there's still ways of leisure, and that's becoming a thing. It's nice. But even with that, because you're mingled in with what people think, a lot of people are doing what they think is popular, you know? Then it's not fun. Then it's a struggle. Then it's like, you want to feel inspired. You know what I mean? You want to be inspired to do the thing, to go the place, to try the food, right? When you're at a restaurant, you choose your menu, you look at it. How do you choose it? By what you like, right? Oh, I don't like this and I don't like, good. Now, if they brought it to you, you'd be like, I thought I said I don't like it, right? That is what you're doing. You say I don't like it, but you keep bringing it to you with your focus on it. So it's as if you go to the restaurant, you say I don't like onions, and they put the food and they bring you onions. So then you say I don't like onions, and then they go and say, oh, okay, and they come back and they put double onion. Oh my God. Anyone who ever watched Sesame Street, do you remember Grover? And that restaurant scene with that little blue man, I guess. And he just kept getting his order wrong. And the more wrong the order, the angrier the guy got. It was just so funny. But just exactly what I'm saying. That's how simple life can be. Because it's a feeling game. You know what I mean? I like this. I don't like that. I like this. And it's just you and higher self. Just beep, bop. It's nice. And life unfolds in ways that you're like, wow, look at how that came together. And, you know, that's the promise. That's the promise. So when Jesus says in the Bible, I come that you may have life and have it more abundantly, and you believe that, you have to also understand that you have to feel abundant to receive abundance, right? And feeling abundant is feeling aligned. And feeling aligned is feeling good, is feeling okay, is trusting things work out. It's looking on the bright side. It's forgiving. It's understanding people are people. It's realizing everyone's different, everyone's unique. Realizing that whatever you have to say, you're right. Whatever opinion you have about something, you're right. But guess what? So are they. From their perspective, they're right. There's no need to fight. You're both right. So allow life, let go, right? Chill out and allow life to unfold for you in what you consider right. Your life will prove to you that you're right. So why don't you start talking and believing in things that actually are nice, how you actually want them to be? All right. My other promise is that these videos would not be long because it's too much talking. So Love you so much. Bye.